Hello. Alrighty. Today we're taking a look at this thing, which is an auto cue. Okay, here's the deal. I'm fried. There's been so much stuff going on this week. I've done so much work. Yesterday after stream, I went home and it was just go to get stuff published from the photos from the microscope, and I went working on editing another video, getting the footage imported that I shot so I can make a video about the microscope thing. So it was just boom, more, like lots and lots. So you almost got a software dev stream today, but then I realized I still needed to do this. So we're doing this instead, because this is even less brain do good think, okay? So, what I have here is, in a more general sense, a teleprompter that I bought from the local university surplus auctions. I saw this for sale and was like, want. Unfortunately, what I didn't see was the giant crack in the glass that I was able to somewhat fix, but you can see it's not perfect. So we may end up messing with this some more here, but we're gonna test out some stuff and see how bad it really is to begin with. Now, the thing about this is that these are obscenely expensive. While I did pay...
Subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 15 months. End of line.
Let me finish my whole intro, then I'll get into stuff. Well, I did pay $250 for this thing, which is a lot. They're worth like $2,500.
100 SO, you are saying the unit isn't all it's cranked up to be. End of line.
But unfortunately, I think a new pane of glass for this is like $600 or something ridiculous like that. So that's never happening. Now, the thing that might be the saving grace that allows this to work if the crack is too bad is that the frame that it's in is metal and can be bent to re-angle that piece of glass. So if it's really bad, we can try tweaking and tuning it, but I don't know. The other thing is it came with a 4x3 monitor that goes on the back that was like kind of small, and I'm like, I don't want to use that. So we're gonna come up with a different mounting solution for a monitor today. The monitor doesn't go there, the camera does. The monitor goes here. So I have a different mounting solution for a different monitor that we'll see how it works. So, all right. Anyway, let me catch up here. Wax's Texas Dangler, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 30 8 months. I appreciate that. The emotes were hilarious when they were said by the Deck Talk. I had no idea what it was going on about. It was great. Sleepy, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 15 months there. And Chloe, thank you for the 100 bits. This is just special glass. This is beam splitting glass. So, kind of like what I was describing yesterday with the Laserdisc stuff, where we were actually looking at the back side of the glass, or the acrylic of the Laserdisc. We were looking through the acrylic at the bottom surface. Teleprompter glass is designed specifically to reflect light that comes through the glass on the backside instead of passing it through. So the idea is when your display is right here, instead of the light reflecting and refracting into the camera, which isn't as bad as you would actually think it would be, that's less of a problem, but the idea is that it comes out this way, but also for it to pass through straight up to the top of the thing. Because if you don't have proper refractive beam splitting glass, what ends up happening is you can see some of the image on the camera. It's faint. If you doubt me, I can do it with the teleprompter setup I have at home. That is a garbage cell phone teleprompter. But you can also see a double image on the glass. Now, this is not the only teleprompter I have, not even including the other one I have at home, because I also own this one, which we may steal parts from. I'm not sure, because, well, it's a complicated thing. This is a Glide Gear TPM 100, if I remember correctly. This was my big teleprompter when I bought it, by the way. The glass in this, though, is actually better than the glass in this, which is weird. Yeah, this is a higher quality teleprompter than this one is. So, yeah. No, I've already removed the glass. It's not a problem. Away, small enough monitor should avoid the crack. Yeah, but we're gonna go bigger. That's the more fun option. Or a projector LCD, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing today. So, let's mess around with this some. This teleprompter setup is already perfect. The monitor is not on here because I was using it as a filming reference monitor, which I end up using all the time because it's so handy. So I don't end up using it with this. I either need to buy another one or, well, replace the teleprompter. So here's my idea. This is an imperfect solution, and it may really backfire because, wait, but my idea is to stick this 24-inch monitor on here because it's closer to the right size to fit on this. But in order to do that, we have to use a mounting plate adapter doodad thing. So, yeah, that's what we're going to try today. I think this will work. I'm now less confident. Hopefully this works. Huh. Oh, well, we'll see. What's the teleprompter for? You know how the whole I make videos thing? Chat on teleprompter? That's actually one of the goals for today. So I'd first mock it up on the table. Well, that's what we're going to do. Oh my God, I'm not insane enough to put this on the tripod. Cool. No, this is going to be heavy once it's on there. So yeah, CRT-based teleprompter win. Those existed. Even if I find one, I'm not buying it. So, all right. It is actually possible to remove the glass, and maybe I should because it's really floppy and kind of annoying. So, yeah. I did not like the adapter plate. It's a very thick piece of metal. The problem is I'm not sure it's actually going to do what I thought it would do. So, we'll see. No, I think the holes line up. Maybe. Right. We'll find out. So here's the biggest problem. The monitor that came with it, the VESA mount was not really in the middle of the monitor. It was more towards the bottom, and this monitor is bigger. I had the opportunity to get a monitor with the VESA mount lower on it, and then I forgot to grab it, and it's probably gone and e-wasted now. Desiac, if you want to bug Kaiser about it, you can ask him if that monitor is still there. That's all you need to do. Ask him if the teleprompter monitor I wanted is still there. But for now, we're going to have to use the weird adapter plate. So send, cut, send. I just ordered a giant hunk of steel from Amazon that has all the VESA holes cut already. I shouldn't need anything else as long as this works. So we'll see. So isn't the smaller text on CRT screens a nightmare to read? No, actually, if we put a monochrome CRT underneath the teleprompter, it would be even more clear than an LCD. They are excellent. I'm all of a sudden getting a ton of static in my headphones. Are you guys hearing that? No? That's weird. Watch, the caps in the audio transmitter just died or something. Unplugging power did nothing. Unplugging signal definitely did. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to really quick. And now it's gone. Oh, that's fun. I feel like I'm going to go deaf when someone does a deck talk thing now. Is this the e-waste from his office? Yes. Yeah, they had one of the monitors there that was kind of perfect. It was thinner, it was lighter, and the VESA mount was lower. I forgot to grab it. You guys will be happy I was distracted grabbing much cooler stuff. And by cooler, I mean the thing that most people would assume is the most boring computer on the planet that I actually think could be the most interesting. Anyway. This is not a deck talk redeemed to save Shelly's ears. Yeah. Okay. Thought you're getting a psychic vision for a second. Yes, the psychic vision was if audio does not get fixed, I will be deafened the next time someone redeems deck talk. Anyway, let's give this a shot. All right. We'll take the teleprompter off and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay. So the teleprompter chassis is made out of 2020 aluminum, and I'm supposed to tap camera changes with the software now, not the ATEM. So it's made out of aluminum extrusion, which is awesome, and anything that's made out of aluminum extrusion instantly makes me want to buy it more. That one's too small. That one's too big, and then we rage. Okay. Had to bump my speakers max. Yeah, I don't know. That one also isn't the right size somehow. Okay. That's a lot of bits. Very few of them are actually hex. Okay, we're going to cram a Torx in there, I suspect. All right. Oh, there we go. We got a proper hex one. Okay. There's value in boring nowadays. No kidding. All right. Just T15.7, yeah. I don't remember if this is gonna, oh, actually, no, I know it's not gonna just flop down because it's stupid and it's held onto this here. Yeah, I remember this now. I say stupid, this is a support for big fat cameras. What? I think I just stripped. Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh my gosh. It actually went. Whoa. Jeez. Okay. This is the only one we actually have to remove. And now, I just pop the caps. Trying to do it without destroying my fingernails. I saw where that went. I used that stupid screwdriver from the microscope yesterday. Oh, that was perfect. And there we go. All right, I'm going to put this on top of printer paper on the ground so it's safe-ish. And now we can attempt to mount a monitor. Yes, it is still there. Okay, cool. I still would like it. All right, so we've got this bottom plate thing, which I think is used for mounting it to the tripod. And the reality is most of the weight is probably going to be on this because the glass and then the monitor. And my camera is heavier than like a normal camera for normal people, but it's not heavy in the land of this kind of teleprompter. So I think it'll be acceptable. You'll grab it Tuesday? Cool. Thank you. I just kept forgetting to mention it. Okay. So here's the idea. The monitor has the VESA mounts here, and the pattern for that is here. But I think there's a way of extending this out by aligning some of the holes, and I think it's these ones. Now, where this gets interesting, and we have the most potential for this to not work, is if it's the wrong holes for each thing and what order I can put them in. We may have to remove this and get a little wonky with how we put this together. So I'm just going to grab a silver Sharpie here. That's not silver. I'm going to grab a silver that's not silver. That's not silver. I'm gonna grab that's not silver. Is it not over there? Is it over here? Oh, I'm gonna grab. Hey, look, I found it! Yay! Okay. You found the black Sharpie, yeah. All right. So, round one here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna line this up so we can get here, 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 and here. So, it's taking me too long to get to this project. I can't even return this if I want to at this point. Okay, now, do the holes use the different sizes on this, and I'll be good. Because if it's the outer ones, I'm good. It is not, wait, it is in fact the outer ones. Okay, we have a new problem. Removing the stand. Is that going to be needed? Oh, I think it is. If I recall, removing the stand on these is kind of a pain in the butt. Or maybe not. I did it on that one. Okay, maybe it's not too bad. I know it was accidental. It was absolutely perfect, yeah. Okay, so then these are the monitor ones. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Before we go ahead and remove that, let's think this through. So this goes like that, okay? I can, in theory, thread the bolts. Not that bolt. Yeah, Wait, do these thread, or do they have to have nuts on the other side? I'm not sure this is threaded. I think that is threaded. Let me get a flashlight. Which I forgot to charge.
Think this through. What sort of tech channel streaming is this? By your command.
Chloe, thank you for the 100 bits. And I didn't go deaf. You sure you see threads? Because I don't think I see threads. No, I think I see the marks from threads. Okay, these are not threaded. Okay, so it's just holes. We have to use nuts. That sucks. Camera, focus. Thank you. Okay, so we undersize by 1 and then use nuts. Okay. So, okay. So we need spacers. Pretty sure. And then, since the monitor goes on this side, I think we have to put the nuts on that side. And where this is going to get complicated is no matter what we do, we have to put bolts through the side that goes there. So what I think we need to do is drop the bolts through this side before we, well, that's going to be fun, before we do anything, all right? And then I will stick Vesa screws, which I already have on hand for this, through the other side. No, these ones go here. So we'll have to then flip that while these are poking out, attach that, and then we will put the nuts on through the backside. So we'll remove the tripod mount and do that. This is, okay. Found a new container of coffee. Ooh, coffee, yes, that's a good idea. Okay. So let's remove the tripod mount. Actually, I think we know we have a solid enough plan here. I can remove the base from the monitor. So let's go ahead and do that. Fun fact, yesterday's stream got demonetized on YouTube because some stupid song copyright matched 10 seconds of silence. So now I get to fight that. All right, I might... Yeah, dab of glue, maybe. I got hot glue. How is that possible? Ask YouTube, because they're the ones who suck. Okay, so in theory, this pops off. Okay. And then somehow on this monitor, I got to some screws that are up there and then removed those. So, how do... Yeah, hot glue will probably work for that DZX. The bigger ones are going to be a problem because I'm going to have to put washers on them, but, you know. Nope, Trey, you can't because someone already did. That's the whole problem. What I didn't think about, and I regret not doing this, but I was also ticked in like trying to fight it. YouTube has an option to just remove the offending copyright sound. There we go. And I should have just done that. Because it was silent. It wouldn't have mattered. But I let my hate get the best of me. Aren't those sold flat boxed? I don't know what you mean. The monitor? I don't know. This monitor never had its legs attached since I already had a monitor arm. Yeah, I tend to prefer that life as well. Actually, not a single monitor connected to a modern computer here is on its original stand. Only the vintage ones. They must be punished for claiming silence. Unfortunately, I don't know that that's how it will work. This might actually be my first time fighting the YouTube copyright system, which, a little spooky. Okay, now. Imagine the monitor arm for CRT, though. That's what I need for this monitor down here. One of these days, I'll figure out how I can mount this thing to an arm. I really want to use it, but it weighs so much. Okay. So, actually, we're going to go this way. Do I want spacers on this? I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, let's do DZX thing and glue it in. But before I do that, oh yeah, the bolts are all tiny. Wait, I do have enough bolts. Okay. That's right, I have separate VESA bolts. Let me make sure these are VESA, by the way. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I want spacers between the panel and this. Why? If I don't, it'll actually hold the bolts in better. I need spacers between this and that, 100%. And I only have, actually I have 8, so I have enough. So I could. I mean, the worst thing that happens is that it's closer to the glass. I don't think that'll be a problem. I can spacer it. Okay, let's get the hot glue gun ready, though, so it can not work in this application. You know what? Here's some of that sticky glue. Just use that. Okay. So here and here. I wish my vise could go sideways. You know what can go sideways? My PCB holder. I don't know if it extends wide enough for this thing, though. Had one of those 30-inch LCDs before the arm broke. Yeah, see, that's what I'm concerned about. Ha! Beautiful. Watch the vise move sideways. Oh, it so does not. It's, one of the ones that's solid cast. So, yeah, that is, that's not moving sideways. Okay. So here. And it has to be these tiny ones because those are the only ones that fit through
Rich Miles
the stuff.
subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 14 months, currently on a 12-month streak. And says, good man, your arms are my new favorite thing, 49.ultrawide bad my arm oscilloscope, light duty arm end of line.
Holy moly, you got a oscilloscope on her? Well, I guess modern oscilloscopes aren't that bad. I'm, thinking of giant ones. Not mounted HP 16500C on an on a arm. Yeah, that'll work. We can glue these in. I mean, these ones won't. They're going to do so well. Actually, those are the reasons that I have to have spacers now that I think about this. All right. Home internet on the struggle bus. Great. All right. Actually, that's Twitch, because my server side is working fine going back to the office. So Twitch is having problems, not me. Oh, that was Twitch. All right, I'm going to use this to clean up the metal. I'm going to try to apply glue. If only someone hadn't just Sharpied on it. Ugh. Okay. 6 seconds of delay between sending chat. I mean, that's normal. Due to my completely standard and definitely what everyone normally does streaming setup. Getting extra glue on the threads is how you get them really secure. Oh, this is stinky stuff. I forgot. Oh, gosh. Just dip the threads into glue. Why not? This one's dead, so whatever. Just, all right. Just try and get that off my fingers as much as possible. Nice metal plate. I mean, it's no big metal plate like an HP 4C, but it'll have to do. Yeah, it's definitely Twitch's side, not my side. So, I realized there was a thing I wanted to look at under the microscope yesterday, and I completely forgot, but it probably wouldn't have mattered. I set aside my lenticular hat because I thought that could look interesting, but I don't think it would have looked too different from the Laserdisc in hindsight. So when I kept saying like, "Hi, anyone got any other ideas?" I should have been the one raising my hand and said the hat, but oh well. Oh, okay, and now we wait. That's kind of pointing straight down. I should, yeah, there we go. Oh, there's so much glue on the threads. Okay, so what I need to remember now is that the other bolts have to go in the opposite direction, the opposite side, which I did not think about until just now. Kind of sucks. Don't you get your fingers stuck together? It's not that strong of a glue. The coughing is actually probably from the glue. It's pretty nasty stuff. Well, if anyone wants to check out the photos from yesterday's microscope session, you can go to my wiki and look at the Seeing Media page. It's in the guides section for right now. I need to create like a general articles section of that page or site, I guess, for just generic cool write-ups. But yeah, it's on there now. So all right. I think this glue takes a half an hour to set-ish, right? Let's see. It doesn't say.